In this session, we are going to determine the surface tension of water using capillary rise method. The aim of the experiment is to determine the surface tension of water by capillary rise method. The apparatus we are going to use in this experiment is travelling microscope, a retort stand, water in a beaker, a capillary tube and a rubber cork. Consider the retort stand on the table. Fix the capillary tube in the rubber cork. Now dip this capillary tube in the beaker containing water. A wire is bent around the capillary tube and it is kept at that point where the capillary tube touches the surface of water in the beaker. Whenever the capillary tube is kept in water, water level rises in the capillary tube due to the phenomena of capillarity. We say the rise of the water in the capillary tube always from the surface of water, that is the position where the double bent wire is kept, to the meniscus of the water column in the capillary tube. This is taken as H. To find this H, we have to focus the given microscope towards the upper meniscus first. When we are going to use the travelling microscope, we have to determine its least count. There are crosswise provided in the given microscope. We have to focus the meniscus by moving the travelling microscope vertically till it is observed clearly. After we focus the travelling microscope to the meniscus of water column in the capillary tube, we are going to take the reading S1. In the given scale, the main scale reading is 4.6 centimeters and vernier coincidence is 4. After taking the reading S1 corresponding to the meniscus of the water column in the capillary tube, we have to remove the beaker with water and we have to focus the double bent wire through this travelling microscope. When you move this travelling microscope downwards and if you focus this double bent wire with the help of the crosswise provided, the reading corresponding to the double bent wire is, main scale reading is 2.55 centimeter and vernier coincidence is 30. Thus, we take the value of S2. Now, the difference in the two readings S1 and S2 will give the capillary rise of water in the capillary tube. That is taken as H. Now, we have to determine the diameter of the given capillary tube by keeping it horizontally in the retort stand. Now, we have to observe the bore of the capillary tube through the given microscope by moving it horizontally. The vertical line in the crosswire should be focused at one end of the diameter and take the reading R1. The reading R1 corresponding to the bore diameter is, the main scale reading is 6.15 centimeter and the vernier coincidence is 40. And move it horizontally towards the other end of the diameter of the bore by coinciding the vertical line of the crosswire with it. We can take reading R2. The reading R2 corresponding to the bore diameter is, main scale reading 6.30 centimeter and vernier coincidence is 37. The difference of the two readings will give you the diameter of the bore of the capillary tube. Thus, we conclude this experiment surface tension after we determine the surface tension of water by capillary rise method.